Yo guys, how you doing? I hope you're doing good. So, is AI gonna take over the world? Is AI gonna make us irrelevant? Will we have to sit in our bedrooms the entire day and just doom scroll and do nothing because AI is gonna take over all the jobs? Is that gonna happen? I don't think so. But is it because AI is not powerful as humans, or it is not as efficient as humans? Definitely not. AI, even in the existing scenario, can do something 100x better, faster, and more efficient than humans can. It reduces a lot of human labor. It reduces a lot of brain labor. It can generate a lot more profits for companies that are utilizing it. So it's definitely not because AI is less powerful than humans. I think it is because humans will always be relevant. Because as humans, we have this tendency to feel for other humans. You know, we have emotions which AI doesn't have. We have emotions that can truly admire something, they can truly hate something. So the question that I'd like to start with is, do we admire something because AI did it, or do we just smirk at it because AI did it? For example, if you walk into a museum and you see a beautiful painting and it just drops your jaw, and you ask to the staff in the museum, who did this? Who is the artist? And if you hear it was done by ChatGPT, or it was done by Gemini, are you gonna go like, wow, that's amazing, that's incredible? Definitely not. If it was done by a human, you're gonna have a lot more admiration to that piece of artwork than you would if AI had done it. ChatGPT can write a lot more efficient and better poems with better rhyme schemes, with better imaginations, with better descriptions than a human. And it's gonna get better eventually. It will keep getting better. But would you read a poem that was written by ChatGPT and be like, I felt that deep in my heart? You would not, because when a human writes it, you know that he felt it and he wrote it. And when an AI writes it, you know that it hasn't felt it. It hasn't felt the verses that it wrote down, because it's being generated in seconds. Whereas a poet, if he was writing a poem, he would close his door, open his windows, stare at the moon, up in the sky, and think about his beloved or his grief, his pain, his loved ones, and write a poem. The context is entirely different. So I was having this discussion with a few sharp, brilliant minds, and the topic of the discussion was, what if AI comes up with something miraculous, something divine? You know, I mean, I wouldn't say something divine, but something divine-like. For example, what if AI can generate another Holy Quran or Holy Bible? What if AI can do all of this in the future? I don't know if it is as efficient to generate an entire holy scripture. So what if it can generate a completely new holy scripture in the future? That's going to be an interesting scene, definitely. So this was the discussion, and my uncle said a line. He said that doing something miraculous is not the litmus test to claim that something is divine. Does that make sense? Because in the future, if AI does something incredible that humans have never done before, is that a litmus test to say that AI is divine. Definitely not. I don't think so. So I'm not saying that AI is not going to take over it's not going to take over a lot of jobs and we're safe and we can just chill like we're doing now. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is AI can reduce a lot of work and make life easier. AI can generate more profits for your business. AI can make your job easier and get you an Excel sheet very quick. You don't have to type everything down. But is AI going to make human skills irrelevant? That's doubtful. Why I'm saying this is because when there were artists who used to, sketch people in that picture perfect form so perfectly, and then when photography came over, a lot of people said they're going to be irrelevant. That skill is going to be irrelevant. But that skill did not become irrelevant. Yes, a lot of artists lost their jobs, but that skill had value. That skill had a lot of value because it was being done by a human. Imagine a Formula One race. Let's say you have 10 cars in a Formula One track and the F1 cars, and robots are driving it. And the team behind it are robots. And you have robots changing the tires in the pit stop. Are you going to watch it? Okay, it might be exciting. It might seem very nice in the beginning, but eventually you're gonna lose enthusiasm for it, because it's not a human, with a lot of emotions, with the pressure, with all of these emotions, building up in his chest, and he's driving a car, and you have real humans, mechanics, in the pit stop waiting to change the tires, and they have to be very quick, and you can see their emotions on the camera. It's exciting. I don't think it's going to be as exciting when you watch robots do this. So human skills are still going to be relevant. So what is the fun if a lot of robots are driving F1 cars? What is the fun if you have an AI Olympics and it's just robots running all over? You won't have another Usain Bolt. And when you look at the scene in social media, you have a lot of AI slop. There's excessive supply of AI content online. And in the comments of the short videos, which was generated by AI, you can see people in the comments saying it's AI and a lot of laughing emojis. So it doesn't have any value. So there's an excessive supply of AI content, but the demand for entertainment is same. The demand for entertainment is same because people don't have more time when more content is being created. So there's a lot of movements against AI slop. And that's a good sign, actually. It's a sign that people actually still give value for human skills, for videos that the humans edited, for skills that humans exhibit. So as you're watching this on YouTube, do you think if you had an AI Mr. Beast, he would be as popular as the Mr. Beast that you have now creating content online? Do you actually think if there was an AI Lionel Messi, an AI greatest of all time in football, would it drop as much jaws as Messi dropped? I actually don't think so. So as my uncle said, being miraculous is not the litmus test for divinity, or rather, AI is gonna get more and more efficient, faster, stronger. It is definitely going to outperform humans in maybe every aspect of our life. But the question is, would you value it as much as you value a human skill? Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.